Beautiful day. About 61 degrees right now. This is February 3rd, I think. Taking a little walk today. Need to get some exercise. Since, I don't know, a couple weeks before Christmas, I haven't really done anything outside. Sitting watching TV, watching the news. People like to throw their garbage down here. Need to set up some of my trail cams down here. I can't put a stop to some of that. Walk down here, see if there's any water flowing through the creek. Sometimes it's very little if there's been no rain. Don't really know what it's going to be doing. Not a lot flowing through. We can hear it. A lot of sand. I like that. Might have to get a little pan down here and pan for some gold. That would be awesome. But anyway, the creek runs up that way, our property line. Crazy. There's a lot of water flowing through there, but not a lot coming off the property. You can see how big this creek gets from time to time. You can see how it's ate into the bank there. Apparently when we get a thunderstorm down here, this really rolls through here, but I've never been down here during that time, so something I really want to do. I should come down here right after a storm one day. So another project I'm going to start up here. You've heard me talk about having another access point into the property. Well, this is it right here. It's all overgrown. There is a water drain going through the pipe there. A pipe. It's like a concrete pipe, and it's pretty deep too. So I believe when they harvested the timber off this property years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. This must have been the way in and out. It's got to be 10 foot wide there. But this is, and you can see as we come up here. See how this is all beat down? This must be a deer trail. So goes up through here. It's all overgrown now. But I'm going to get my chainsaws out here one day this spring. I want to be able to get the truck in. We'll have to take down some trees here, get all that cleared off here. Clear these branches, trees back. And see if we can't make another road coming in here before Mother Nature takes over completely. So we're going to take a little walk up through here. I'm actually getting very warm. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day. Not much breeze at all. It's really nice because I can see what this really kind of looks like without all the leaves on the trees. The creek is running up that way diagonally. You can see some ruts going through here. I don't know if this is from heavy trucks. You hear the neighbor's roosters over there. Over there somewhere. I'm surprised this little pathway isn't more overgrown than it is. Every once in a while we have one or two little trees right in the middle of it, but I would have expected to see a lot more. A lot of crap laying on the ground. What I'll do is I'll bring my burn barrels down here, set them up in a little clearing here, and start burning all this fallen bits off. Burn them off the place. And it kind of takes a little turn over here. My new pathway will come up through here. Clear all this area off. This project number 342 is I got a pile of scrap here, junk stuff, garbage, some stuff that people, well, there used to be a homestead here, and I don't know how much of this is the remains of that, but there's some pieces of deck up in here. You can see where they had a deck set up, and there's just a bunch of metal and stuff. And then over here, heating oil tank still on its blocks, so I'd imagine that the trailer or cabin or whatever was here before must have been right in this area. There's some of the deck over there. Some hose for hooking that up. Bits of deck. Some old tires with rims. Look like truck tires. More decking stuff. Plastic pipe. I don't know if that's a water pipe or what, but some of that stuff might be recyclable. And then right over here, you've probably seen this in previous videos, but we got some runoff here. This is not the creek. The creek is on the other side of that hill there, going up that way. But it's very interesting because it's really cut deep. And up there on the next property up is a pond. And if you look at some maps, it looks like maybe this comes from that pond. I don't know if it overflows or what, but as you can tell, at some point, there's been a lot of water rolling through this area. House is up on a hill of probably 700-800 feet up that way. So I'm not worried about water getting to the house. But I do need to set some cameras up. I want to see what happens down here when it's raining. And look, it just kind of stops right there. This is the first time I've looked at that this closely. But we've got a little runoff here, like a little dry creek bed, and then wham! It gets really deep. They're really wide. I need to get a camera set up on the tree here so I can look at this area and see what happens when it's raining. I mean, look, those roots go up across there empty or clear, so this is a continuing process here. Now up that way is that path at the top of our property behind the house. I don't know if these were ever connected. It doesn't look like they were ever connected up. The path coming in here with the road access and the path up there. But they certainly can be. I'll save these tires, cut them down into little sections, nail them up into the trees, and make places for birds' nests and squirrels' nests to grow, to be built. That's a nice big pine. A lot of big trees down here, another huge pine. Well, if I wanted to harvest that, that would make a lot of lumber. This is apparently the part of the property that was never touched when they were harvesting. Some of these trees are huge. Okay, now this is the path that runs along the top of our area and behind the house. Okay, I actually stepped off of our property. We're basically right at the top of this little hill right here. There's another little creek or runoff that comes down through here. There's a 10-acre parcel right there that kind of keep it on the back burner, watching to see if anybody wants to dump it. I'd really like to have a shooting range right here with the way that naturally climbs back up there. Be cool for a backstop, natural backstop. All right, well, I'm gonna head back up here towards the house. Let's see where I don't know if it really shows up on the camera, but you can kind of see this looks like a path, a deer path probably. The leaves look kind of disturbed here a little bit. Whew, I'm actually very warm. Got some firewood I need to cut, split. All right, everybody. That's about it for this time. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you soon when I get some of these projects going. I know I talk about them a lot, but really not in the mood to be out here in the cold. So, but if these nice days continue, maybe we'll be out here before we need to. Really be. All right. See you later, everybody. Peace out.